Hi everyone, a very warm welcome for the open house session with Miss Priya Prabhu, our head of our student service at Texila American University. And first of all, a very warm welcome for everyone. And thank you all for joining the session. And today in this webinar, Ms. Priya Prabhu will be sharing the insight into the throughout process behind the recent changes and the vision we had for further enhancing our service. So we have our Priya Prabhu ma'am online to address all your concerns and queries with regards to Texila and your. So over to you, Priya ma'am.
Hi everyone, good day to you. And there are a lot of people who have joined the webinar session. First, I would like to welcome you all for this webinar session. We have received joining participant from different countries, from most of the countries from Africa like Nigeria, Ghana, Botswana, South Sudan, and many more countries. And thank you so much for joining and sparing your time for attending this webinar first. First, we would like to, we will be just elaborating what this session is all about. This session is all about just addressing, because recent days we found that we have a lot of queries are coming out from the student side pertaining to a lot of things, but it is like we constrained into the major concerns what the students are facing it, and we want to upgrade our service, and we want to serve you better way. So first we will be just going through the presentation, and then we will be giving you a guide details, because we prepared a complete guide details for your CMS problems, LMS problems, and other things which we will be sharing you at the end of the session. So before, I'll just go through the presentation, what we want to do it and how do we want to service it. So thank you so much once again, and we welcome you for the participation. I hope everyone can see my slides, and also like you can hear my voice. If so, please confirm like you can see my screen, and also you can see my hear my voice clearly, so that it will be easy for you. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for the confirmations. Yes, we are getting a lot of confirmation. Yes, thank you. So, as I told you, this session is all about addressing the student grievance. So, our main motto for the Texila American University, because we are into the course for more than 12 to 13 years as of now, and we were doing this distance and online program for more than 13 years, and we have 5 to 6 batches who are already graduated and everything. So, our commitment is to your satisfaction. The first level which we required is like your satisfaction level. So, welcome to Texila American University grievance, because in the registration page itself, we would have received a lot of grievances, and we would like to address one by one. So, we thought like once after completing this webinar, we will be just calling you and confirming you about your personal grievance, and also like what are the issues probing, because I have received a lot of, while you registered itself, we got collected the information definitely which will be addressed to you. So, you don't want to worry about it, which is because I'm going to personally take care of your grievances and going to support you. Okay, so we always understand the importance of supportive environment and also dedicating to addressing your concerns. So that is our main motive too. So our approach, how do we are going to henceforth, how do we going to approach is like, we are committed to ensure that every student's voice is heard and every concern is addressed promptly. That is my motive, which I just took over for the grievances. So, our goal is to create a positive and inclusive atmosphere where you feel valued and supported. So, this is how we are planning to move forward for the upcoming sessions and upcoming your studies with us. And transparency communication, as I told you very clearly, we encourage all the one to have an open and transparent communication between the students and the student staff. It doesn't mean that you are posting a grievance or you are giving any complaints on any student mentor or anyone, or if you're gonna salespeople or any persons, if you are giving a complaint, it doesn't mean that it will be affecting your studies, nothing. So we are giving an open and transparent communication, because your service is best for us. So you can always reach out for the grievance handling team, which is established to have a timely manner, where I just giving you my personal email ID, where this is priya.prabhu@taed.org, and also my WhatsApp number is +91 8056 770 538. At the end of the session also, I'll be just repeatedly giving this number. You can note down this contact number and email ID, so you can always have a transparent communication between you and us as a university. So we have a multiple grievance channels. Most of the students who are already with us for a long duration will be knowing about the grievance channel, but still I'm just like reiterating that how the grievances channels works and everything. So we have an LMS portal where you can post your grievances or your services through grievance LMS portal, or you can send a mail to the person who are contacting with you as a student mentor or an enrollment advisor, who are an admission officer, who are in touch with in, and also you can reach them in a your WhatsApp number. And also, so we already have a dedicated helpline number through support and inquiry, and a common WhatsApp number. You can also reach out through that number through Texila. And to make it out very easy for your concerns and seek solutions, we have made in a multiple channels and multiple ways for you to reach through us. Okay, so our grievance team, how responsively we made right now, the team is like our grievance handling team compromise of experienced professionals who is empathetical and committed to resolving the issues effectively, because we set a specific team right now who want to handle their grievance very professional way and also very empathetic towards the students, and should be resolved on a timely manner. And also we understand that our concerns are important and treated at utmost seriousness, though you think that it might be a small issue like a login issue or nothing. So we are going to take it in a very serious manner and a very responsive manner, and we are allocating a separate responsive team from the Texila American University to respond to your queries then and there. Okay. And hierarchy level, as of now, what is a hierarchy level which is being maintained here? You just you can note it on. The first level of your concerns can be sent to a student mentor, and second level you can always reach to the academic coordinator, and third level you can always reach to an academic manager, and the fourth level will be an academic head, and then to the dean level. And apart from that, right now we are also involving into the grievances issues currently as we are facing it, and you can also reach me for your grievances. And timely resolution, so how do we commit for a timely resolution? So we are planning to prioritize the promote grievance to minimize the distribution to your academic journey, because disruptions in your academic journey, because we found that a lot of students are unattended, where they will be feeling disappointed because of that, and they were not continuing their education. So our aim to address and resolve your concern as efficient as possible, to make sure that you are running your academic in a very smoother way. And confidentiality, so we assure that your grievance will be handled with utmost confidentiality, because your personal information and concerns will be treated at the highest level of privacy. So as we already committed to you, we are not going to what is it that tell to everyone about your grievances, about your problems and everything. So we are going to treat this as with the highest level of confidentiality and privacy, so you can always post your grievances. And feedback loop, we value a feedback on a grievance resolution progress. So after a grievance is addressed, we encourage you to provide a feedback on the experience, help us and continue to improve it, because once your grievance will be always posted on our CMS portal, and which will be visible to you. Once the feedback has been given as the resolved grievance, please make sure that if it is not resolved, you reopen it, or if it is resolved, you give a feedback on how what level you are satisfied with it. So this is the only request which we have it from our side to you. So please post your grievances only through the CMS portal in the grievance module. And once the feedback is given as a closed or a resolution has been processed, please make sure that you provide a feedback for that, so that this will make us to understand whether it has been properly addressed or not properly addressed, so that it will be easy for us to serve you, and not only serve you, and the same problem will never occur for the upcoming students or the old students who are already facing the same issue. For example, if you are giving any grievances, it doesn't mean that it is your problem alone. The same can be addressed for someone else also with a permanent solution, that way which will be really helpful for you. And preventive recurrences, as I told you, we always ensure on preventing. Like for example, always a prevention is better than a cure. So we take a proactive approach for the prevent recurrence of the grievance. Once the grievance has been addressed for any one student, it should never repeat to any of the other students. So that's how we are planning to take a recurring steps and also preventing steps towards a grievance. And each lessons learned from each cases will be contributed in our enhancing the policies, procedures, and overall students experience. So this is how we are planning to move forward for our preventive recurrences and supportive system. So our commitment is currently now is to create a supportive and nurturing environment for every students who are thrive with us. Together we towards a positive learning and atmosphere for all. That's how we are planning to move forward for that. So I we want your support also and your cooperation also, because sometimes, like most of the times, we do get a feedbacks from our student mentor support teams and everything. Once a grievance is raised and they wants to sort out the issue, where from the student side that there is a no responses, or you are not coming to the sessions on live, or you are not attending the WhatsApp calls or like our calls, once we want to support you back. So we request you also to cooperate for a little bit, where once you have like it is kind of a collaborative solutions, where the problems cannot be solved from the one way, where it can be solved from together. So we want you your side also to be what I say that once you post any problem, we always encourage your like grievances, but still to provide a solution, please provide a time for us and also come to the online once someone wants to reach you back. And if you're not able to reach on particular time, please give us a time and the date, so where we can call and serve you better in that way. So our aim is to find a solution that benefits both individual students and the university committee. So that's how we aim it for it. And empowering students, our grievance resolution process also empowers you with the knowledge and skills to address issue effectively in future. And we support your personal growth and development throughout the process. So as you commit and you trusted us, it definitely will be honored, where Texila will provide enough services to you. And most of the questions which I was received during your registration process is, these are the list of questions where which I have received it. So these are the topics which is covered in it. So my LMS is not working, or any technical issues in the LMS you people are facing it, and my CMS portal is not working, and I doesn't know my CMS username and password, or I face difficulty on that CMS portal, and student mentor is not responding, and my orientation is not completed, my exam related issue, report submission issue, and result publication and degree certificate issue, course content related issue, and referral bonus issue, and other concern and no concerns and issues. So I want to give you open session. That means that you can see what is the percentage of the graphical representation of the persons, because as I starting of my session I told it very clearly, this session is going to be a very open session, where like whatever the things which you are facing it, we want to address it and we want to sort it out. So these are the majors. So CMS problem, we have very less than 5% of people are facing the CMS issue, and course content is again less than 5 to 10%. Degree issue, we have a huge impacts on that, and exam related issue, we have more than 30% of people are facing it, and LMS is again is in a lower part, and no concern. We are having a lot of happy customers too, where there is more than 35 to 40% of customers who are registered for this webinar with no concerns. And orientation is very very minimal, less than 0.1 percentage people, and other concern who talks about again this result publication, TCS, Viva Voice, and other things you are mentioned it, and referral bonus it's less than 5, and report submission and result publication and student mentor not responding is again an average of 5 to 10 percentage to 20 percentage. This is the maximum percentage which I got the registration in this webinar session. So this I want to show to you, where on we are planning to conduct the next webinar session for the same grievance addressal and everything on the next after 2 months too. But we want to show it to you right away what is our grievance structure, and after 2 months what is going to be. So we are just representing here. So we were planning to, we have already created a complete sharing guide for to answer all your queries, because the most of the concerns where you're facing is CMS exams and the LMS portal issue. And without any support, for example, if your student mentor is not responding, or if a student's now no one is helping also, you can continue your course without anyone's what is it that like without anyone help, or without like for example, if they are not out in the place, for example your timing and their timing doesn't matches and everything, but this guide login guides and these things will be giving you an entire structure without any hindrance or without any hassle. You can always go through the studies, where this will contain like each portal will be containing more than 15 to 20 pages with different question and answers. Before I end the session, I will show you that login guide also for you. So this will be really helpful for you with related to all your LMS concerns, all your like how do you submit the case study reports, and how do I block my schedule of the examination, how do I book my slots, and also how do I attend my faculty session, how do I go for my survey sessions, and everything will be guided for the LMS login and exam login. How do I log in my join me, or how do I download my remote viewer, what steps I have to do it, what are the things which I need to come for the examination, and everything will be given in your login exam login guide. And then CMS, how do I go and post my grievance, and how do I post my like check my exams results, what are the things which I can use it in the CMS, and everything will be showed in the CMS login guide. And these files will be very very user friendly with the screenshots, with the live data which will be shown in your LMS. Same thing will be available for this, so I'll be showing at the end of my session. So as I told you, you can always reach me to my email ID and my official WhatsApp number. So you can note down this official WhatsApp number, and also my email ID to send your grievance if it is not sorted out. So I want to share you the screen of mine for a CMS and exam portal. So you can see that this will contain lot of question which is answered: how to log in LMS, and how do I reset my password, how to read the study material, and where I can find my library access, where I can see my course handbook and calendar, and how do I give a Rallo feedback, and my NPS survey for student mentor and the faculty, how to refer a case study, how to submit a case study, how to install my join me, how to install my remote viewer, how to take a final examination, and my research work format, and how can I plan for my blog, how can I view mark and faculty comments. So all the questions with the screenshots that has been answered here. You can see you for all the questions which is be related to your LMS will be with the screenshots and with the live data which has been provided to you. You can always use this guide. Those who all registered for this webinar will get the email communication with this attachments too. But those who are participating will be posting it in the mail also for you. You can also provide your email ID and also your WhatsApp number, whichever your convenient mode you want to receive these documents. We are planning to send it to you based upon your convenience. You can use it. Most of the like queries which I was handling is like where do I find my calendar, how to find my handbooks and everything, which is you mentioned in your webinar also, where it has been answered here. So course handbook and my academic file, and where do I have to submit my case studies, and everything is there here. And regarding to your CMS portal, I'll just open like CMS file where the CMS, how do I log in my ERP, and if you want a bona fide, how do you apply your bona fide, and how do you check your grades, and how do you pay your tuition fees next installments, and how do you acknowledge your notification which you're doing it, and if you want to defer your application, how do you defer your application, and everything been answered here. So once you log in, how to get the bona fide, how to apply for the grievances, how to do it, and everything which has been mentioned here. You can check it out. Okay. And also, I'll be just giving you another slide of mine, like which is, and this like 1 minute, I'm just sharing you my screen for exams. Most of the people I have found out that there are a lot of people are facing a problem is in the exams. So this is the major which is like general questions and exam conduction and during the exam and results and exam manual for remote viewer and join me. So this will be really helpful for you. So how do I find out in my LMS itself, what how do I check my IP, what is proctored examination, how do the proctor examination conducted, and what type of question I'll get it in my examination. and whether I can use my office laptop. Yes, definitely you can use your office laptop for the examination, but the remote restriction should be avoided by the third party software. So you have to always talk to your IT members, because most of the exam problems are coming with the usage of laptops, which is like used to given by the office or in the internet service provider. Is different. Is mandatory to take in a survey for examination. Survey will always give us a feedback to improve the quality of the service. And how do you get the no objection certificate, and how do you get the answer copy? For example, if you want to have get your answer copy, you can definitely get it. And how to apply for your reset examination, and how to check the academic calendar for the examination date priorly. And everything is being given here with the screenshots, with proper guidance and everything. This guide will be always giving you a easy way to sort out your 90 percentage of problems, or like the grievances which you are facing it right now. So this has been prepared from our side to sort and help you on individual attention to be given to you. So there is one person who are already told that if I'm sick for the examination, what can I do? You should be always send a reason with the medical record, and with the proper date and scheduled redate. You have to and get the acknowledgement from the exam coordinator and the student mentor for your email. So that's how you can just avoid the reset examination fees. Because once before I start this session also, I got the same question in the chat box, and I forgot the name of the person who posted in, and we addressed it already. So you can utilize that. And what happen if I'm late for the examination? Definitely latecomers are not accepted, but still, if we have a pending slots in the other person's examination, definitely we'll admit you. Don't worry about it. And there are a lot and lot of questions, and during the examination, how do you want to behave, and what are the things you can carry it for the examination, and what are the things which you has to do it, and everything has been posted here. Because as I showed my graphical representation to you, most of the people who are having the issues on the examinations. So how do you install your join me, and how do you install your remote viewers, and everything was being given here. This guide will be shared to you through email. Whoever registered for this webinar and whoever is attending this webinar definitely will be sharing to you. So please use this. So this will be really helpful for you in your 90 percentage of the problem which you're facing it right now, as I told you priorly. Okay, so coming back to my slide, so you can note down my number. So this is my contact number and my email ID, and this is just my WhatsApp number. So you can only do a WhatsApp, and you cannot do a calling. So we please give some time, because if this webinar has been more than 200 to 300 participants are there in this webinar right now. So kindly spare, if you are posting it on today, don't expect a reply within today from my side. Because on today's webinar, as I told you, you have 300 more than 300 participants right now with me. So at least 10 to 20 percentage of people, if you posted the questions, I cannot reply immediately on today, but definitely within this next week we'll be giving you a feedback on this. And finally, we are giving you an assurity from our side, like Texila American University is committed to ensuring your satisfaction and resolving any issues you may encounter. So your well-being and success are our top priorities. So you can continue trusting on us, and we'll be definitely is going to make sure that you are getting your career and the dream degree which you are planning to do with us. And thank you so much for trusting with us on education and giving us an opportunity to serve you better. And together we can make a Texila as a place where your voice matter to us. And thank you so much once again for participating in this event. And finally, I want to show you what is our Texila values and culture to you, because everyone who works in Texila who knows about this 7 principles with us. So this is the first priority is our customer, and then the people who work with Texila, and then the leadership, and which talks about these three things, which comes with integrity, innovation and creativity, and responsibility and global growth. So that's how we planned it. So all the employees in Texila who knows that like customers are king, and we want to serve our customers and the students. And thank you so much once again for participating in this webinar. And Miss Shama will be addressing your questions questions and also will be answering it. So if she's having any hindrance in answering it, I'll be also there in this right now. I'll be showing it in my like contact information page. So soon you can post it. So we will read the questions and we will be answering for your questions for next 10 to 15 minutes, because we are already like more than half an hour and we don't want to waste your time on working professional. Over to you, Shama.
Yes, thank you, ma'am, and thank you, participants. And we are receiving like so much of questions and Q&A. And I once again request to post all your questions on Q&A session with all your email ID and your application number, and along with the issue you have right now. So we can see a lot of questions coming in Q&A. So I just take a random question so that I think Miss Priya Prabhu ma'am could give a answer for few questions posted here. Yeah, I just take Vani Isaac and he has a query of how do a student ambassador will get the referral bonus if an existing or his friend is referring, inquiring through website. So ma'am, what you could
Yes.
suggest for this?
Definitely, through what I say that like a lot of students we are facing the issues where they were telling that I referred my student, but my student registered through website or your social media or Google or Facebook or other social media platform. Definitely, we never encourage it because we couldn't track it. So because the registration should come from the student mentor side, we have a specific student mentor referral link where you can get it from your enrollment advisor, and also you can get it from your student mentor, or like we can get along with this guide we will give you a student referral link too. So kindly post that referral, because what happens is that in our system your referred name, your email ID, application number is recorded. Though you are not getting a referral bonus right now, if you would have registered before 2 years or whatever time maybe, it has been in our record. So whenever you come back and claim for your referral bonus with this record, you can always get the referral bonus back. So we always want you to inform your friend also, setting that don't want to register in the website or other medium. Just you collect their name, contact number and the email ID. It is a very simple format. We don't want to get much information from them, their name, email ID and contact number, and you registered here, and we will be just definitely contacting them. And also we will give you simultaneously regarding their progress and admissions and everything, we will also give you a feedback on that.
Thank you, Priya ma'am. And of course, we have our second question from Mr. David Adiani. So he has a question of how long does it take to obtain a graduation certificate from Texila American University?
Yes, this time it is definitely it's got delayed because 2020 batch till 2020 batch they are like it was happening within 6 to 9 months of time. Okay, so but this time what happens is that after like COVID-19 and all are like what is it, the 2 years the processes doesn't happen in UCN. Most of the students who have been enrolled into UCN has been stuck out with your a degree certificate for past 2 years, that is 20 after 2020 graduate. Definitely we apologize for that, and we regret for why it is got very delayed for you, but we certainly started to getting lot of degree certificate because which has been clubbed up and combined with more than lot and lot of degree certificate with us. So we want to sort it out the issues on a batch wise. Most of your for example 2020 batch and 21 batch is already received your academic transcript and also your soft copy of English degree certificate, which already received because through your ERP and through exam coordinator. But if some people who are doesn't received it, you can just let me know. So if it is received from like University of Sancta Nicaragua, we will be sending to you. But don't expect a physical copy right away because we are not yet received the apostles letter. So it will be costing you also more and for us also, because each one of you from a different location and different area and different country even. So each time the courier cost around $100, more than $100 sometimes. So if in case if you're academic, like if you are looking, the employer is looking for it, you can pay the extra $100 for that English degree certificate. Those who received a soft copy can climb with your exam coordinator and pay that $100 extra and get that. And after that, yeah, once apostilles is come back, the Spanish degree, along with the apostille will be sent back to you again. And this time we are planning to conduct a graduation ceremony, where earlier we were planning to conduct in Dubai, but most of the Nigerian students having a visa issues and everything. So we want to change it to other location. So we are looking for the visa convenient issue for the different country students and everything. So we will soon announce you about our graduation ceremony. Maximum within the November or December batch it will be conducted. So we want you to wait for
Sure.
some more minutes.
Thank you, Priya ma'am. And of course, dear participants, we are addressing some unique questions here, but because we also getting so many questions on LMS login and all other calendar viewable. So all this, for all these queries, we have sent you the complete guide on regarding all your login access and as well as your LMS access. But right now, I'm just picking unique questions so that major questions will be covered on your guide so that you can refer your guide and get your answers. And we have, and the last but not the least, we have one more question from Mohammed Tavoholi. What is the relationship between SSM and Texila American University, Priya ma'am?
Yes, SSM and Texila American University are an academic partnership for all the African regions. Like Texila American University are joined together with the Swiss School of Management to provide academic delivery and admission until the degree processing. So whoever it is like enrolling from African region and South Asian regions and most of the continents, two continents we have signed with officially with them. So those students who registered will be coming and enrolling through us only. So we will be providing the admission formalities, and also we will be providing the academic delivery, and finally you'll be getting a degree from the Swiss School of Management. So you will be having a qualified degree with IACBE and Czech recognized degree, and with a cheaper cost, because once you directly get registered with SSM, where the tuition fees for will be up to 13,000 euro, but we are offering in 10,000 US dollars approximately for your DBA program. And for your MBA program, we are offering it less than like 5,000 to $6,000. So this is how we've put in a sign up to serve the community of the African region for our own community, because we are already in the system for more than 10 to 12 years in Africa. So we want have a special agreement with them and with the special discounted fees. So that is how we are offering to the students.
Thank you, ma'am. And of course, we have one participant raising up his hands for a continuous question. Yeah,
Mhm.
one is Saravana, and he has the question: is the English certificate recognized by all academic body?
Yes, the English certificate is recognized, because as like you are like what is it, the Spanish degree, degree is also recognized. But we are waiting for the apostles to come in, because once you go to the any accreditation body for a re-verification and everything with other countries specifically, without apostille English degree cannot be given a prioritization. So that purpose we are holding your English certificate with us till we get the apostles. So wait for the apostles, then you submit to the any recognizing body to get the approval. But still, like for your local employers and everything, you can definitely submit it. There is no issues on that.
Yes. Any other questions apart from see all we can see is all your questions related to LMS
And apart
login
from
and
that, Shama, I can see that there are two questions coming out with what is the responsibility of student mentor. Yes, I can explain to you. A student mentor is a dedicated person who will be assigned to you. Okay, so she will be or he will be conducting your orientation and helping you in your getting a login credentials on the initial stage, like your LMS, EMS, and everything. And after you like started your course and everything, she for the first two blocks they will be assisting you completely on how to check it out your blogs and everything, and they will be always attending your calls and giving you a responsible answer for you. Definitely yes, from the student mentor point of view, they are handling more than 200 to 300 students per student mentor. So on daily basis, definitely they will have to answer your question within 24 hours to 48 hours. So you can always contact them. If not, also we are going to come out with the helpline numbers on soon, with a common WhatsApp number. So that also will really help you to get into the student mentor in touch with you. So that is the student mentor role, and they will be helping you in academic and also their fee like payment on time and also your exam scheduling and exams till you graduate. They will be a responsible person as like a personal assistant who will be helping you addressing your queries from Texila as I'm representing Texila.
Yes,
And one
ma'am.
more person is having a
Yes.
question on like there is no like for example uh comments has been given from the like to the your guide. Yes, definitely we'll check into that and specifically, and we will be checking whether it can be given on priority basis. We will be checking the student mentor and academic coordinator level and who is that, and we'll be doing it. And also like thank you so much for the webinar. Another mentor one is prolonged sick leave, and there is currently we have recruited more student mentors to address your queries and everything, and there will not be any shortage in the student mentor responses henceforth. That's it. Like other challenges which I couldn't find out is on the LMS dashboard and other things which I told you, which I'm going to plan to give you on the guide itself, so you can go through from the guide. Yes, one person is I am planning. I scheduled a graduation in October. I submitted my TCS for a good and now no grade. Definitely we'll look into it as you are already in the RTG status and everything. Carla Boswell Lewis. Definitely we'll look into it and we will be checking on your thing because Viva voice scheduling and other things. And as like Shama was telling that another concern is about a common question is certificate and other thing which we already covered it. Any more questions, Sama?
I think the most of the questions has been covered. Participant, we
Mm.
have another just 2 more minutes so that you can come up with any unique questions, because as we mentioned already, all the LMS and portal logins we've been addressed. And if at all, if you're facing any other issue, you can still post your application number along with the email ID and along the problem.
And there
It's
is
just like,
one anonymous question which I received it because the payment process has been via through system or valid email ID, because I wonder why I receive only WhatsApp messages urge me to pay a bank detail without receiving an email and without notifying the CMS show me no pending invoices. Definitely it is not possible because you might have your eligibility letter if you are a new joiner, or if you are an existing student your invoice would be always uploaded in the CMS portal with the SIF and everything would be given to you with the proper date and the scheduled time for the payments. So if you have that with the proper banking through CMS portal and everything, you can pay it. You don't want to pay with relying on just a WhatsApp messages on the banking details. With the official letterhead, you will be receiving a formalized copy. Through that, you can pay it through our portal. Nothing like you don't want to pay it. So that's I just want to address it, which will create an awareness for the other persons too.
yes. Few more question, and of course, we have final last question from Mr. Pathasarthi sir. Is there a plan to share the last date for submission of examination before the late fee, ma'am?
Last date because the calendar academic calendar would be always pop-upping on your LMS, so you can always book your slot what is your convenience and everything. And if you're not able to write the examination, yes, we accept it, but you have to give a formal communication to the exam coordinator and also the student mentor through our email, so that will be taken into consider into record. And without a reset fees, they will be rescheduling your examination based upon your convenient date.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. So thank you everyone. I think most of the common queries has been addressed. We have also addressed our unique questions. So is there any participant with any questions? Of course, Saravana sir, we do take all your feedback into consideration, and that is the reason we are coming up with this open house session. As ma'am promised, as we're all excellent, we're always promised for the customer service. And that is a major part. We are coming with this type of session. You will be having so many upcoming webinars and the progression on the customer service, and as well as we are here always to address on your queries. So any other questions? Last but not the least, because we have a Priya ma'am here, so that you could get, if at all, anything apart from your LMS or any other portal related questions.
Definitely, we will be reading all your question and answer sessions, and also we will be just reading your charts and everything. And definitely, we'll be getting back to you. Don't worry about it. Give us few days of time, which you will be receiving it from my email ID itself regarding this guide and everything, and other questions. So don't worry about it. And we are there to help you and support you. And we want you to trust us and just like cooperate with us for few more days or few more like months, like this month at least, to give us and service you better. Thank you, Shama,
Yes.
and thank you, participant. Thank you so much for your time, and have a pleasant and good day. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Priya ma'am. That was really a wonderful session, and that was really an insight about the recent changes and the changes we are planning for upcoming to provide a best service for our customer. And of course, Wellness ma'am, I wish everyone to share your concern in the Q&A session. And we also shared you the email ID. Kindly take screenshot of the particular email ID and the contact number, because we are getting almost 200 plus queries, so that we want each and every queries to be addressed. So please take the screenshot of the email ID and the contact number, and do share all your queries and along with your application number and the email ID. And once again, thank you for everyone for joining the wonderful session. We hope for the best service with Texila always. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much.